किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right franchise business for them. If you're watching us right now, you're just a few steps behind to start your entrepreneurship. In today's webinar, we are excited to introduce you a premium Indian men's ethnic wear brand called Kalpraag. Kalpraag is a premium Indian men's ethnic wear brand that blends heritage, craftsmanship, and contemporary design into one cohesive expression. Founded in 2022 by Mayank Jain, a third generation fabric manufacturer and textile artist, Kalpraag is rooted in authenticity, sustainability, and luxury, with no polyester, no middleman, and no shortcuts. Primarily focusing on the upper middle class and high income men's income and men's aged between like 25 to 49 years, looking for bespoke, luxurious ethnic fashion. The brand address a fast-growing segment within India's 22 billion ethnic wear market. And if you would like to be a part of this successful journey, it can be a great choice. And to talk more about this, I'm joined with Tapan, who's the head of marketing for this brand, along with Mayank. Mayank is the founder and the director of this brand, along with my colleagues from the different region. For example, we have Abhishek. Abhishek is the head of business Hyderabad. We have Vishal Mahajan is the general manager sales here in franchise in the head office. We have Mr. Amrish. He's the head of business Mumbai. With my colleague Apurva is the brand manager. But before we talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask questions directly to the director, Mayank. So in case if you will have any questions related to the brand or the business model, you can ask, you can put all your queries into the Q&A box. And later on, once the presentation is over, Mayank and Tapan is gonna, help us understanding with the answers. So now I will now request maybe Mayank or Tapan if you can take the lead and let's start with a little bit of introduction, and then we will move on to the presentation part.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bharat. Hi everybody. This is Tapan from Kalpraag. I look over everything marketing for the brand. We're partnered with Kalpraag to take over all their marketing operations, their online, offline, overseas. We handle mostly everything for them. So any question, I'll just run through our deck with you guys. If you have any questions, as Bharat said, you can just directly let me know. I'll try to answer them as best possible. So I'll be sharing my screen now to run you through everything. Just a second. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So our brand is called Kalpraag. So basically, Kalpraag started out of a need to inculcate a lot of heritage, a lot of craftsmanship into their design language and presenting it to the Indian audience in a price point which is not inaccessible, which caters to the upper middle class, as Bharat suggested. Uh, it was founded in 2022 by Mr. Mayank Jain, who is also the designer of the clothing. We use only pure fabrics in our designs, and we try to inculcate a lot of nostalgia, a lot of intricate work, a lot of handwork into our brands. Around 12 months ago, we opened our first flagship store in Delhi. For the first 1.5 year, we were an online exclusive brand, shipping all around the world. And after opening our offline store at Santushti Complex, Chanakyapurin, we saw a lot of success over there. So we decided to expand it to another market, which has done very well for us online, which is Hyderabad. The Hyderabad store opened on the 7th of June. So it completed 1 month just yesterday. So here's what we offer. Uh, we offer designer kurta sets, we offer jacket kurta sets, Jodhpuris, Sherwani sets, Indo-Western sets. So anything that is under the festive, the occasion where the celebratory kind of a range, we offer everything in this. Our price points for designer kurta sets start at around 8,000 rupees and go up to 30,000 rupees. Our jacket kurta sets start at around 14,000 rupees, go up to 40,000 rupees. Our Jodhpuri sets start at around 25,000 bucks and go up to 45,000 rupees. Sherwani start at around 45,000 rupees, go up to 1.5 lakh rupees, and similar for our Indo-Western sets. So all of our stuff, we are a zero inventory model. All of our stuff is completely made to order. Once the customer places an order, we take around 2 to 3 days to manufacture the product. Our main USP being able to customize sizes of the consumer in a very short span and delivering it to the consumer. Uh, these have been the journey of our collections. So we started with Ohas as our mirror work collection. Moving on to Revayat, a more embroidery based collection. Jalsa as a very festive, a very Nehru jacket, Bandi set kind of a collection. Nayab was extremely heavy kurtas for your weddings and stuff. Khubani was jacket sets, embroidery collection. Ishkiya mein we introduced our Indo-Westerns, our Jodhpuris, our Sherwanis. Then Virasat was our spring summer linen collection. Husn was again a refresh of what we did in Nayab, and Fitur was our latest collection, which features a lot of Bandi sets, Jodhpuris, and some kurtas as well. So, we've been very fortunate to be won by a lot of celebrities over these past 2 years. So, we are a choice for, over 90 celebrities up till now within these 2 to 3 years. And people, generally celebrities who have bought from us or have sourced from us, tend to do it again and again. Uh, then what is our potential customer market? We want to cater to the consumption market of India, which is growing very aggressively. So we estimate that the upper middle class that earns more than 4 to 5 lakh rupees a month is generally who the buyer is for our kind of apparel. Uh, are so again, these are basically just some stats of how the industry, how India is growing, the consumption market is growing, how many people are able to afford bigger and bigger cars. They want to wear good clothes. They wanna, spend money on themselves to look good. So all these so this becomes our potential market and is growing very, very rapidly. Uh, this is the structured clothing market of India, how it has, apart from the COVID years, shown sustainable growth, and how Technopack and Statista show how it's growing by segment. Um so right now the e-commerce market is close to 21% of the total market, and we estimate it to grow to around 24%. And the organized sector from 18% to 24%. Uh, and menswear is growing even faster because men are more invested in looking good today than they were previously. In general, the ethnic wear market currently in India is close to 30% of the total market, and in menswear it's around 6%. Uh, then the ethnic apparel market is growing at around 7% CAGR. This is how the market looks for different categories. So kurta sets is close to 35%. Waistcoats is 30%. Other is around 25%. 10% is sherwanis. Then we have our USPs, what we do well and why we are able to deliver what we are able to deliver. We offer, as I said previously, we offer customer tailoring in menswear at a very affordable price. Other designer brands generally who offer our kind of clothing or our kind of customization start at probably 75,000 rupees for an outfit. We generally try it, our average ticket size is close to 20,000, and delivery timelines of designers are close to 15 days to 20 days to 30 days. Ours is generally 3 to 5 days. That is also, as you can see, our turnaround time. We are able to deliver very customized outfits in 24, it's in especially in kurtas in 24 hours as well. But in general, we keep a timeline of 3 to 5 days to deliver very intricate embroidery stuff. Very honest pricing. Uh, Apart from that, most of our designs are hand embroidered. Then ethical and cultural empowerment we're doing, and the designs we're making are very rooted in what our culture is, and trying to showcase that as best visually as we can. So, this is our franchise proposal. We're offering franchises in two different models. So one is franchise owned, franchise operated. The other is one is franchise owned, company operated. The minimum area required for any store would be at a minimum of 2,000 square feet. In tier one cities, it might go up to 3,000 square feet. Because we need walking around, since we're doing uh, at wedding wear segment, a lot of shopping is being done with family. So there needs to be walking around space. There needs to be space to more trial rooms and everything to accommodate everybody. Uh, so the gross margins on FOFO that we're offering is 35% on revenue, uh, and the average ROI that we conservatively that we think is that can be achieved is 29%. The payback period is approximately 3.2 years on your investment of approximately 1 crore 40 lakh to 50 lakh rupees. And for the franchise owned company operated model, we are offering an MG of 12% for the first year, a revenue sharing of 8%. We assume the average ROI on a FOCO model would be close to 24%, and the payback period of around 4 years. The total agreement period of the whole thing would be around 9 years with a lock-in of close to 3 to 5 years, depending on the property lease. So the what are the our franchise requirements? The capital required will be between 1 to 2 crores. Uh, the property can be self-owned or rented. Store size of minimum 2,000 square feet. Uh, Apart from that, major stuff we would want the preferred location is main street markets. And obviously there are some compliances that are required like GST registration, shops establishment registration, trade licenses, music licenses, NOC, occupancy and completion certificates. So all these are statutory compliances. Majorly what we're looking at is either main street markets or standalone stores where there is the parking is in front of the store exactly. So this is our operating terms that in FOFO and in FOCO. Initial capex to be paid by the franchise. Franchise fees one time and non-refundable. The property deposit, rent, and branding to be borne by the franchise. As well as the inventory. The utility expenses, consumables, manpower, local marketing, central marketing, and everything will be borne by Kalpraag. Apart from that, in the FOFO model, all this will be borne by the franchise, and Kalpraag will bear the central marketing and logistical cost. The lock-in period, as I said, will range between 3 to 7 years, depending on where the location is and what the lease for the property is. The agreement period can be up to 9 years. So this is the rollout plan of which cities are we targeting. Because we're a very tier one high ticket kind of a market and product. We want to start. We've already got a store in Delhi for the first year, which did around 5.5 crore rupees in revenue for the first 10 months, kind of. And so we are looking to expand in Delhi to up to 3 stores, one in Gurgaon, one in Noida, going to Ghaziabad, Chandigarh, Amritsar, Jaipur, Lucknow, Kanpur, Dehradun. These are, and we're primarily focusing here because logistically this is the best locations we can cater to. Then we have got western locations which are very high potential markets like Bombay, Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Indore, Bhopal, Gwalior, Raipur. And in the south, we already have got one store in Hyderabad. We want to expand to another one. We've got Bangalore, we've got Chennai, we've got Coimbatore, Kochi. Then in the east, we've got Kolkata, Patna, Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Bhubaneswar, and Guwahati. So these are major places. Again, we are not a brand that want to open 100 stores. We want to focus on these specific cities and these specific locations. If we are able to cater just these locations, most of our customer will be catered, and we don't want uh, to be like a mass market brand where we're opening more than 3 stores at a specific state or a city. So what's the ideal partner profile is individuals who already have some kind of knowledge in retail or come from that kind of a background. Uh, People who are young and corporates who employees who are wanting to have their own business, which operationally demands less constant overseeing the business constantly. Partners with prior experience in a franchise, apparel, or something. Obviously investors with sufficient bandwidth to run the stores, and again wanting to have their own business. Reasons to partner is that we are into a very high potential and the potential of this market hasn't been taken up yet. There are not many brands in the designer wear semi-premium segment. We've got the Manyavars, the Tasvas in the more affordable segment, and then we've got Manish Malhotras and the Amit Aroras and others in the above 1 lakh, the Shantanu Nikhils in the above 1 lakh segment. So we are very the design language is very niche and focused of what kind of a customer we want. Most of our store visits happen only through appointment. We book up at the Delhi store. We book more than 10 to 12 appointments a day and get approximately 70 to 75% in conversions. We have all of our fabric, all of our production is in-house. So that's why we're able to offer the price that we're able to offer to the consumer. No other competitor, it's not easy for competitors to offer this kind of a price because of our 60, 70-year experience in the industry. We have Mayankji as the key designer, as well as a design team which knows our brand language. Uh, and a very high celebrity, strong visibility and celebrity endorsements. So, what we're able to offer as brand support is complete HR and training, complete store operations we'll be able to take care of. We've got very good customer service, inventory management, BTL management, maintenance, all of this can be taken care at the brand level. So that's about it in the investor deck presentation. If somebody has questions, we can take up those, or Bharat can lead the discussion forward.
All right. Thank you so much for the detailed presentation, Tapan. Uh, any possibility if Mayank can also, if we would like to, hear something from his side also as a director, uh, what he thinks about the brand and what opportunity he is looking in the current scenario.
Sure. Mayanji, if you would like to take it forward.
Yes, like opportunity as in.
Opportunity as a business opportunity, how you look into this overall business. Because in case if you look into this overall industry size, which is almost like the Indian ethnic wear market is right now is almost like 22 billions, right? Which is
Mm-hmm.
expected to uh, maybe 30 billion by 2030. And
Mm-hmm.
out of these 30 billions, the ethnic wear segment is valued up to I think around $2 billion in 2024, which is
Mm-hmm.
projected to reach maybe by 3 billion by 2030,
Mm-hmm.
with growing CAGR of almost 7-8%. So
Mm-hmm.
how you think, as someone who's driving such a good brand, what is your take on the opportunity size in in Indian market for men's ethnic wear? How you position yourself as compared to the other brands? This is what we would like to understand.
From the first day we started, like we are not here to just survive.
Mhm.
Our goal and aim is just to conquer the first spot. So right now, like Kalpraag is the bridge between anybody who wants Rahul Mishras and Tarun Talyani's, but he can't afford. But he also doesn't want to purchase from Manyavar and Tasva because they are very generic and regular designs. So anybody who wants to wear a designer, but not to burn his pocket, that's the gap we are catering. like our order average our average order value is 40-50,000. He can get up to two kurtas and one kurta and one jacket bundle sets, and even he can get up to three kurtas in 50,000. And if he go to Tarun Talani and all, their all range goes up by 70,000, 80,000. So our main focus is customer get the couture experience, and we don't burn his pocket,
Right,
and we do get mass sales in designer wear.
right. How you see the growth of this particular segment in coming years?
We have experienced growth of 10 to 15x in our sales. Growth as in, like, we would like to first cross 100 CR mark in sales by expanding to 10 to 12 stores maybe, and then we'll move forward. Our
Right,
first goal is to cross 100 CR mark in sales.
right. Even if you guys, all right. So before I talk more about it, I would like to request all the viewers that in case if you have any question, let's start putting it into the Q&A box. and we will start taking them up, right? Although we have already a couple of questions there in the chat box, but still, I would request everyone to please start putting all your queries into the Q&A box. Uh, uh, we have Mayank, the director of this brand himself, today joined, so he can give you all the answers. But if you will look into this men's ethnic wear, which is underserved segment, I would say, we still have lots of opportunities in nowadays market, right? If you look into the wedding or the festival, people are now going for destination celebration, right? Traditional Fridays at workplace, the cultural function and the events are going up, and now people are looking for some, special kind of dressings, right? So, I mean, the Kalpraag basically, into that, right?
Right.
The upper middle class in India is rapidly growing, right? Um, and that particular market or the segment of that upper middle class can be tapped by this particular brand, right? Which provides you 100% natural fabrics, personalized styling, and of course, fast turnaround on bespoke garments. So, I mean, we have everything almost, right? In case if you would like to go for this brand, I mean, we can have a discussion. Meanwhile, let's start taking some questions.
Correct. So I think the
Uh,
question is, we like somebody would like to know the brand competition.
Correct. So this is how would you compete yourself with other brands? How
Correct.
you,
So I'll just share my screen and can I show a couple of brands and our brand online?
yeah.
Okay. So I'll just be sharing my screen to help you answer this question. So, as Kalpraag started, we never wanted to, as Mayankji said, we never wanted to just exist, never wanted to take like basic fabrics, basic stuff that everybody else is doing. Because the kind of fabrics, the kind of designs that we're able to produce, we need a lot of volume to be able to, even develop design or produce these kind of designs. So, suppose if we go to, buy like a haldi outfit, for example. So we offer a very wide variety of designer wear in this segment itself. So if we go to like suppose let's say a Taswa, who's a major player in the industry as well, and if we try to navigate to their healthy segment, so the difference of designs is huge. So like when you want to buy a haldi kurta which is very basic, you'll be going to a Taswa probably, you'll be going to a Kalki probably, but when you want in a similar price range, you want to buy, a designer wear outfit, you'll probably come to Kalpara. And this a similar thing on probably like a Pernias on like multi designers would be available for close to like a 70,000 or an 80,000. So for like a good, let's say a kurta, which is a designer wear kurta like this, so this costs you around 20,000 at Kalprag, which is matlab with a dupatta, with like a lot of detailing, a lot of embroidery, a lot of collar detail at around. So this is what you'll come to Kalprag for. If you want something more generic, there are other brands already catering to that segment, and we are very specific to what we want to do over here in terms of design language and the cost we are trying to offer. So, so similar way, matlab if you just write like a premium haldi kurta, you're not able to find, very designer options like matlab in this kind of a pricing. So this is one of our best sellers. So which is a very haldi focused kurta, which again at a designer would probably cost you like a 1 lakh rupees. And at Kalprag, we try to give it at the best possible, price point.
All right. We'll take just one more question, which is important. Are you planning to go global? For example, is there any, in case if someone gets any opportunity for you in Dubai or UAE, would you be able to take them up?
We already do a lot of sales in the UAE through our website. At least 20% of our online sales market is in the UAE. So we're definitely planning to expand in the UAE, but again, as we want to hit the 100 crore mark in the domestic market first, and then probably expand to a UAE or a UK or the US, which is again one of our primary markets when we're selling online. So even in our stores, a lot of people have traveled from the Middle East or the US just to purchase their outfits. So do see a lot of potential in markets like UAE, but we would first like to establish ourselves as a national level brand and then move to a country like UAE where we think we can, we with just a couple of stores attract enough audiences to make it a profitable venture for both parties.
Okay, Tapan, how you compete with other brands in terms of price, right? What is your price range, where it starts from, and how you compare it with the other brands of it?
So we start at around 8,000 rupees and we go up to around 1.5 lakh rupees. Our average order value is close to 40 to 50,000. Our average merchandise value sold is around 20,000 rupees. And again, I feel like in the menswear segment, this is somewhere close to what a Kalki would sell in terms of an order value. And other than that, most of the brands are either cheaper or more expensive. In the in the branded segment, this kind of a price point is not very. There's no national brand with this kind of a price point, honestly. Like a Kasbah has it, but again, it's three times our price. What we're offering. So, not many brands at the national level have this kind of a price point.
Okay, and which particular time you get the maximum sale, like during festivals or maybe like wedding season,
So we've
as per your current experience?
So there are two segments. So one is our online and one is our offline. In offline, it's majorly a 8 month season period. So that starts close to August and goes up to probably like a May, which is your festive plus wedding season. Festive and wedding season is almost similar. Only the in festive we basically sell more items of lower ticket size, and during the wedding season we sell a higher ticket size but a lower volume, but the revenues almost remain the same for the festive period as well as the wedding season period. On the online part, as a brand, because we do a lot of overseas, our brand sales generally remain consistent throughout the year because when there's off season in India, there is spring wedding season in the US. So we do a lot of sales internationally during that period, which almost equals our domestic sales. And we also have come up with a linen range and a summer range which a lot of people endorse in. Bharatji, you're on mute.
And what is the scope for local tailoring or like customization at franchise stores?
So we do have one tailor at every franchise or every store that we have to offer alterations. All outfits are made at Delhi, at our Delhi factory. But once they're shipped, and if there is minor customization required at the store level, we do assign at least one tailor at the store level so that logistically it's easier for everybody.
Okay, and what is your preferences for the location selection?
So we are only taking franchises for so we only open our stores during this period, which is your May to August, because once the season starts for the Indian ethnic market, uh, the the bandwidth completely shifts to marketing and operation management, customer catering. So right now we are looking to open 3 to 4 more stores in the next couple of months. And the next locations we are targeting is Gurgaon, Noida, Jaipur, and Bangalore. These are the only 4 locations we are currently taking franchises for this season.
And like what kind of footfall or the sales density is required in a location to justify this 2,000 square feet investment?
So, like our Delhi store is close to 1,200 to 1,400 square feet. And at that location, we are able to do, so there is no footfall at the Delhi location. As I said, it's appointment only, mostly. and there is hardly any walk-ins because it's in a cantonment area, and we are still able to clock 5.5 crores as revenue because most of our customers are not just coming to the market and shopping for any other kurta. They're looking for the Kalpraag store and coming to the Kalpraag store and shopping. So we've been very fortunate in our customer response that we generally do not expect too much footfall, but a tier one location which is very kind of upmarket, where our store will fit in, the price point will fit in, is our primary focus. It's not as much as if there is no walk-ins we'll not be able to survive or we'll not be able to thrive. Essentially, we want the store to be in a location where the customers can park their cars in front of our store is the primary thing, so that the appointments we book or people who inquire to come to the store are catered well. And the second requirement of footfall would be just visibility from from the road, essentially, whatever the main road is. The visibility of the store, the branding of the store has to be done very well.
Any preference for the
So
facade? I mean, the length of the facade or what?
So again, there's no limitation, or again, the bigger the better is the goal here. The easier it is to spot us, the more customers we feel like the conversion rate increases. So whenever a customer is inquired to come to our store, and if he's not able to find us properly, they lose interest over time. So we want to be able to, again, the visibility has to be good. Again, in a very dense market, the facade has to be bigger, and in probably like a more standalone store kind of a market, we the facade size can be probably like a 30 by 14, 15 feet.
So will
And
you
how
also help in finalizing the sites as well as like where it should be located with some analysis where it should you should look for the will you assist on that?
Correct. So, thanks for the question, Abhishek ji. So, basically, uh, uh, for Kalpraag, we do not want to open volumetric stores. We do not want to open 100 stores. So, we are going to, whoever the partner is, we're gonna get,
Correct.
discussions for the locations. We cannot open at any location whatsoever, because suppose in a city, the maximum number of stores we can have is probably two to three. So, we want to be at a prime location. We want to see, will it work for us, will it not work for us, does it match with the brand's
Correct.
value. So all these things will be discussed with the franchise partner before giving any sort of a deal. It cannot be just any other market, it cannot be just any other mall, it cannot be just any floor or this kind of a stuff. It has to be assessed properly so that the partnership stays for a long time, the partnership is profitable to both the people. And because of being one of the biggest online brands in India, we have got very precise pin code level data of where or which kind of customers do really like us, who are searching for if there is a store near me. So all those highly analytical data will help us create, get the best out of these partnerships.
Okay. And so how frequently are the products dropped or maybe new collection launched to
So
repeat this footfalls?
So this is also where we have a competitive edge. Other
Mhm.
brands generally do like two collections a year. We are focused on doing minimum 4 to 5 collections a year, which are sized up at around 60 to 70 pieces a collection, which is
Okay.
more than triple of what an average designer is doing. So we've always got fresher catalogs. We've always got we've always got something new. We've been 2.5 years old, we've already dropped like 7 collections or eight collections, I think. We are very proactive in, even in off seasons, we are dropping linen collections. We're dropping something for the consumer to, be interested in, just to have a look, just to come in, see what's happening, what's going on. Because weddings are in India are, people start planning for their wedding 6 7 months ago. So even in the off season, people want to come, have a look,
Correct.
see what's going in the market. And when other brands are quiet, we are the ones making the most noise.
Okay. And for the franchisee, if the replenishment of the products are automatic, or they have to order once they get stocked out, or maybe the stocks are coming down.
So they are mostly automatic. So again, we do not. Uh, there is very rare chance that store pieces get sold. Most of the pieces we put in the store are you know are display pieces. So as I can see a question from Mr. Vishal Mahajan,
Mhm.
that what happens if a franchise is left with dead stock? There is no dead stock in our model. Every piece is a display piece. Whatever the customer will order will get customized in their size and come to them. So all the security deposit is refundable against whatever the display pieces are. And so there is like the franchisee has to never worry about stock. Like because people will just like whatever they choose and they'll order it at the order is placed online through our POS to our head office in Delhi, and the product is delivered either to the store or to the consumer themselves at their house.
And how
Okay.
quickly you deliver those products to their house?
As I iterated in the investor deck, some pieces we are even able to make in the first 24 hours, but generally it's a 3 to 5 day period. At the store, the request is generally to deliver between 7 to 14 day periods. But we generally tend to do that within the 5 day period. Other brands generally take up to 20, 25, 30 days to deliver customized options.
But don't you have any option where I go select and customize it within a couple of
No.
days or maybe, and that's it?
Couple of days again, as I said, for kurta segments, yes, you can get it in a couple of days.
Okay. So there is a question from Webhub is what is the average sales at your current outlet? All stores are getting likewise in the numbers.
As I said, it's only been 1 year for our Delhi store. We've done around opened in last August. For the first 10 to 11 months, we've done around 5.5 crores in sales, net sales. And for the new store that has opened in Hyderabad, for the first 30 days, we've done around 20 lakh rupees in sales in the off season. So we are expected to do around 6.5 crores in sales for Hyderabad this year, around 7.5 crores in sales for Delhi this year.
Okay, Tapan, how frequently you change your products? I mean, how frequently you introduce your new collection?
As I just told Mr. Abhishek ji, we do it around 4 to 5 times a year.
Okay.
Within a couple of months, every couple of months, you see new designs coming out from us.
Okay. Ashwari asking who are all your target audience?
So our target audience, as I said, is mostly people earning more than 4 lakh rupees and men who are invested in looking good essentially. So there is जैसे कि people जैसे men who are adopting skincare more. Men are more conscious about what they wear, how they wear it. So again, people who are going to designers and getting a mirror work kurta probably at suppose 2 lakh rupees, and but so people who are looking to buy that 2 lakh rupees kurta but also want value in that kurta, we offer the same kurta probably for like a 15,000 rupees. So that is majorly our target audience who want to wear designer wear, but so we are basically the Seiko of the watch world. So like the Tissot or the Seiko of the watch world, if like that's a fair comparison. So there are obviously the Rolexes which are for 6 lakh rupees, and you can buy this a similar watch with similar movements and everything for like a 50, 60,000 rupees. So that is, I think, I would define our brand in terms of the target audience.
Right. Right. So, I mean, in case if you overall, everyone, in case if you look into the market trends and the driving growth, I think really have a good opportunity, right? Kalpraag in between brings the ethnic wear with wear into a structural retail format, right?
Correct.
That is what they have. They also have very good, uh, digital influence with lots of celebrities, right? Designs go viral via celebrities endorsement through Instagram. I think you are very active on that.
Correct.
Apart from that, also Kalprag offers a sustainable and the handcrafted fashion, which is in vogue nowadays. Even if you talk about the opportunity size in tier 1, 2, 3 cities, then they also have a plan to go into like Patna, Ranchi, Indore, Jaipur, and many other part of the country, right? Where uh, this can go with a suitable, this brand finds a suitable place. Apart from that, I mean, overall, the brand is not only taking care of tapping the market for the upper middle class consumers, but also they have a plan to tap 50 billion Indian wedding market, right? Where nowadays we see that people are going for ethnic wear. The men's also have sort of their likings. So I mean, opportunities are really very strong, right? You have low competition, high margin category, right? You have, I mean, if you will see around, you will find that we now have a rising, there is a rising disposable income and preferences for ethnic, uh, pride in the young um, men, specifically people, right? And apart from that, this brand also provides you two sort of model. One is the FOFO and the COCO both. So you have almost everything, right? In case if you would like to have more control over your business, you can go for the FOFO model. Or in case if you would like not like to go into more into the operational part, then the FOCO is the best model that you can go with. So I think lots of opportunity. We probably have answered almost all the questions, but yeah, I can see a couple of more top dangers. What is the year-on-year growth per outlet and which one is higher? I think you just have one store as of now in Delhi.
Yeah, two stores. One opened just last year and one opened this year. So year on year growth is for our brand in general, for specifically the online sales. We've so for the first year we did around 1.5 crores in revenue for the first year, close to that 1 to 1.5 crores for the first year, basically 2022. Then by 2024 that increased to 7 crores, and currently we're doing close to 14 to 15 crore rupees in revenue. So we've jumped 4 to 5x in the first year, then 2 3x or 2 to 3x in the second year, just on our online sales. Our overall brand has grown quite significantly, if we consider the offline sales as well. As I said, this year we have our projections put us at 40%, 30 to 40% growth at our Delhi store, with how many appointments we're booking already. And Hyderabad has for like we is showing very promising results. For the first month in an off season, we have outsold a lot of our neighbors in just the first month itself.
Right. In nutshell, in case if you look at this brand, right, I think you have a very good opportunity, right? High growth opportunity you have, because we really have very few, brands which is dedicatedly uh, taking care of men's ethnic fashion wear, right? Apart from that, you can also get in first mover advantage in modern luxury ethnic wear, specifically for men's. Uh, this brand offers like more than 500 SKUs and different product range throughout the year, right? We also looked into the margins. Margin was also, great. Uh, and they also have the celebrity exposure and the influencer visibility. So overall, this brand will have everything that you require to run a successful entrepreneurship. And in case if you would like to go for this, my request is to get in touch with any of our business managers. Vishal, I would request everyone, Vishal, Abhishek, and Amrish, I would request you all to please share your number in the chat box. And in case if anyone would like to get in touch with you from those particular area, then they can connect with you locally. For example, in case if anyone is from Hyderabad or Karnataka, area region, then you can connect with Abhishek. Abhishek is the head of business in Hyderabad. In case if anyone is from Mumbai or Maharashtra, then you can connect with Amrish. Or anyone is from northern part of India, then Vishal Mahajan can be the best guy to connect and go deep dive into the business understanding. So I think that's all for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And I would also like to thank all those who asked questions. Right, we really appreciate you all. And in case if anyone would like to get in touch for more deep dive knowledge about the brand, I think you all can connect with the numbers which are now being shared in the chat box. You can look into their name. Apart from that, I would also share the centralized number of Franchise India, which is 9717683838. Or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. So that's how you can get in touch with us, and we can have a deep dive discussion about the brand and the business opportunity. And yep, that's how we can start our entrepreneurship journey. But before we end the session, Tapan or Mayank, maybe in case if you would like to share your closing remarks before we end this session.
Mayank, would you like to say something?
Mayank?
I think.
Anyway,
Yeah, hello.
yep.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you all guys.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Tomorrow, once again, we will come up with a new brand and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care and have a nice